a cheap one, and I just got to cast it off a couple weeks ago. So, let that be a lesson to all of you. If you're going to be messing around with squirt guns, buy a good one. I got a cheap one and it leaked and made a big old puddle. I slipped and fell, ruptured my Achilles tendon. At least that's what we're telling Reverend Mother, right? Speaking of Reverend Mother, she's going to be in here in a few minutes. I'm hoping you could all do me a big favor. And when she comes in, help me put her in a good mood. Because believe you me, there is nothing worse than a crappy Reverend Mother. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking we could all stand up when she comes in, do the Mount St. Helens cheer, okay? Now don't worry if you don't know it, I'll teach it to you. It goes like this. Woo, 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 woo. You think you can do it? Okay? You need some encouragement? Let's just try it, okay? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Yeah, you guys are good. Okay. When she comes in, we're going to stand up and do that, okay? She's coming. Check, okay? Yes. Oh, she's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, our own Reverend Mother, Sister Mary Regina. Great job. All right. Oh, let's hear it for the Mount St. Helens band. Oh, here, I found her. Come, sister, it's all right. You're all friends here. That's right. Yes, you go sit by Robert Ann there. She's a little nervous. She's a big mess is what she is. Now, are we ready? We're ready. All right. Remember the clicker? Some of you should remember the clicker. All right, let's have a little light here, please. Right in the middle here, dear. Right there. That's Sister Mary Myopia. Our archery instructor. Well, good evening, friends.
Good evening, sister.
On behalf of the Little Sisters of Hoboken, I'd like to say, welcome to the theater of the Mount St. Helens School. And I'd like to extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for coming here tonight to participate in our fundraiser. Now, before we begin, I want to clear up a little confusion here about our set. You see, the 8th graders are putting on the musical Vaseline, and I told them, it's green. Oh, it's green! It's green! Well, anyway, I promised the children we wouldn't upset any of their handiwork here during our benefit, so that's why it may seem a little incongruous at times. Now, we've got a wonderful introductory number for you, but before we do that, let us all bow our heads and ask the Lord to bless our endeavors. Let us all bow our heads. Sister, if you will. Veni creator spiritus, mendes tuorum visita, implesu perna gratia, quae tu creasti, mother, Sister Mary Regina. That's
Nunsense is habit forming, that's what people say. We're here to prove that nuns are fun, perhaps a bit risque. We still wear our habits to retain our magic spell. Though we're on our way to heaven, we're here to raise some hell. Nunsense is habit forming, that's the reason we are up here on the stage tonight, hoping you'll agree. Nunsense is habit forming, and all we know is we just can't kick it. So some folks may pick it. We just can't use it. Nonsense, go on with the show.
Thank you so very much. Now, just in case there's anybody here tonight who hasn't heard what our fundraiser is about, well, we've had a small disaster back at the convent. You see, our cook, Sister Julia's child, God, makes a vichyssoise soup, and nearly every sister died instantly of botulism.
It was just like the Last Supper. What? It's a little convent humor.
Why, we wouldn't be alive tonight if it hadn't been for the fact that we were off playing bingo with some marigolds. What a bunch of couplets they turned out to be, huh?
Oh, I know their Reverend Mother cheated when she didn't call I-19. I know the little balls at I-19. I saw it.
All right, say, Madonna, don't get your britches in a twist. The point is, when we got back to the convent, we found 52 of our sisters lying face down in that soup.
Oh, Sister Julia, child of God, was having a fit about that.
So that's why we're having this fundraiser tonight. We have to raise enough money to bury those last 4 dead sisters.
Oh, well, we didn't know what to do, so we began to pray for guidance.
Then I had a vision. And it was either St. Catherine of Siena or St. Thomas Aquinas in drag. So it was too hard. Anyway, I was instructed to use our own Sister Mary Carnelia as a model and start up a greeting card company to raise funds. And of course I did. And it was a huge success.
Oh, yes. We buried 48 of those 52 dead sisters. But then Reverend Mother went out and bought a VCR for the convent. Now, personally, I thought we should have buried all of the dead sisters before she bought the VCR. But then I'm only second in command, and one tries hard not to question Reverend Mother.
And one will try harder in the future? That's right, dear. Well, the important fact now is, see, about a week ago now, I held tryouts. And I chose those sisters. Isn't that what I did?
Yes.
I held tryouts, and I chose those sisters that I felt were the very best out of the ones that are left of us. And I asked them to prepare something that best displayed her talent.
Please excuse the limitations put on us by the loss of so many of our sisters, but if they hadn't died, we wouldn't have to bury them, and we wouldn't be having this show in the first place.
But they did, we do, and there is, so there you are.
So, we did the tryout,
Yes.
and we would like to show you or tell you a little bit about the history of the Little Sisters of Hoboken, and that is what our next number is all about.
Yes, you see, we started out running a leper colony. Now, I know that may seem a little distasteful to some of you, but you see, all the good causes were taken. And in order to get... Oh, sister, come along, we'll get on this side. That's okay. But you know, if I give it all away, you won't enjoy the song. So let's say we just do it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ave Maria, it's so heavenly to be a member of a group that's putting on a show. Although it is a difficult transition, for we started off as missionaries, which of course is obviously much more apropos. But the mission got in trouble, and at first their holy
lepers on an island south of France. That's it.
Each of us as best we could cut a tree and chop some wood, which then was used in building humble huts for quarantine. When Sister Markievon had finished up the porta john, we all sat down and waited for the first of those unclean.
And they came from everywhere.
There were hockey tots with rotten tops and baskets on each mother's head. And Zulus they concluded never understood a thing they said.
And babies who were ganging up on natives who were being fed.
Sloshies who were doping all the bushmen in the line ahead. It was dreadful. The pygmies had their noses stuck in everybody's business, while our Judies had their business stuck in everybody's nose. But the truth of the matter, if you really want to know, was that everybody's business was about to decompose.
Hubert, Robert, Ann, and I are lucky that we're still alive. Her sisters went to pieces at a devastating rate. When a novice spilled her food at first we thought her rather crude, until we realized her hand was on the floor with her fork and her plate. Wait, there's more.
The Protestants and thieves had set out to fix our dreams.
We had humble huts while they built leper condos by the sea.
Competing for each leper for our mission were in jeopardy, so we devised a plan to avoid catastrophe.
We challenged them to race, because we thought we trumped their race in the 100-meter dash when we entered Sister Row.
But as she was being down, her stock fell off and broke. If it hadn't fallen off, she had won it by a nose. Poor Rose.
Rupert, Robert, Ann, and I managed once more to survive, but this time we really knew we were in a terrible spot.
So we packed the place with love, feeling totally marooned. And none of all the going was still able to be got. We came back home to home with leper spirits so rough that no one really knew if we pulled through. Then Reverend Mother prayed there would be a new crusade, and we were doing great till Sister Judah made that stew. My June! Ave Maria, it's so heavenly to be a mother. Sister, making a debut in front of you. It's a difficult transition for the missioner's position. Was up till now the only one we knew is ever true. So we hope you'll understand if we're not absolutely grand, but we will do our best to see that you're impressed. Woo! We hope we'll pass the test. Now the rest is up to you.
Oh, Sister Alicia. Sister Alicia, where are you, oh dear?
I was just going with them.
No, weren't you in charge of the quiz?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Reverend Mother, I just can't get through to her
I
sometimes.
know, and I keep hoping that when she remembers who she is, we'll find out she belongs to the Franciscans.
Okay, now, Alicia, everybody teaches the novitiate. Gentle, but firm. Gentle, but firm.
Gentle, but firm. All right, everybody, sit up straight. Pay attention. Eye forward. Do you know what time it is? Ow. Ow. Well, you see, I always know what time it is. 'Cause back at the convent, we have this huge clock with the pictures of the 12 apostles painted on it. And I know that when the big hand is on the but you didn't raise your hand. I couldn't do it. Try it again, and this time try to remember to raise your hand and not blurt. Okay. Question number 1. The leper colony was established on an island south of... Oh, look at what great students! Okay. No, I'm going to call on you because I saw you waving your hand like that. Yes? Oh, give her a hand! Would you know the answer if these people wouldn't have blurted it out? Oh, and she's on this too. Okay, well, I have a gift for you. It's a St. Christopher's motorist card. It says on the back, I am a Catholic. In case of accident, call a priest. You're laughing. Are you Catholic? You can just scratch that part out. Who would you call if you were in an accident? Oh, that's a good person to call. I'd call a lawyer. Did you know St. Christopher is no longer a saint? Yeah, he had an accident of his own. Okay. Question number 2. Are you ready? Yes. You're getting better. Okay. Question number 2. Why did the sisters leave the leper colony? Don't look at the floor because I'll call on you. Go to this side and pick on this side. He doesn't get to answer because he's there right now. Would like to phone a friend? Come on. Anyone paying attention? You want to ask the audience? They can give you this. I know. Phone a friend 50-50 or ask the audience. Ask the audience. Anyone? Bueller? Oh, it's over there, sir. Close enough! Give him a hand! I have a gift for you. Oh, there's a quarter. We're going to take that. I want a quarter. We need it. We have to bury some money. Okay, I'm not going to step on anyone. I'll be very careful. I have a gift for you, sir.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Good to see you. It's a beautiful statue of a saint. You know who that is? Oh, wow. I didn't even know who that was. He's standing on Beelzebub, too, I think. Watch out. Watch out. Isn't it beautiful? You're welcome. You're welcome. Say, how many Catholics do we have in the audience tonight? Don't be ashamed. Raise your hand high. Maybe I have a glow-in-the-dark rose for you. Isn't that special? Bet you never thought being Catholic would get you anything, huh? Are we lucky? I won't step on you, I promise. You may be very careful. These are a little tight. Okay! So many fun gifts to give away. I'll get some more for intermission. Okay, so don't be sad if you didn't win a prize. Question number 3. Now this is one that Sister Hubert wanted me to ask you. Do you think it was wrong of Reverend Mother to buy a VCR before all the sisters were married? Show of hands, yes?
Well, I think that's enough time on the quiz. Now, I'd like to present to you Sister Mary Leo with her interpretation of Mourning at the Convent. Sister Leo?
I wake up all bleary when I first hear the angel query.
Benedicite.
Dominus. Thank God we can't speak to each other. I'm not in the mood to be cheery. Put on the tunic and scapular. Then the wimple. Look, no mirror. The gift and veil complete the nun's courtship. At an ungodly hour, the bell in the tower signals a warning. We've made it through
traditional habit.
I know. If God wanted everyone to look like people,
He
wouldn't have invented nuns.
That's right.
But Hubert, when I entered the convent, I planned to dedicate my life to God through the dance. And if I can't wear a tutu, I'll never become a famous ballerina.
Sister Mary Leo, have we forgotten about humility? I've always taught the novices that God is on their side when they're looking for the strength to avoid the sin of pride.
I know that being humble is virtue, oh dear, but how can I be humble and advance in my career?
Sister Mary Leo, your vocation is your career. Excuse me, one moment, please. Let's discuss this before it goes any further. You see, ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to become a nun. My dream was to work my way up to Mother Superior and turn the little sisters of Hoboken into the big sisters of Newark. Well, I soon learned that ours is not to strive for position, ours is to strive for perfection. You see, she who exalts herself shall be humble, but she who humbles herself shall be exalted. Reverend Mother is the boss, and so I must obey, but as mistress of the novices I shine in my way.
You mean if I'm really humble, I could have a shot at a bit of exaltation with my simple life?
You got it, kids. The biggest name the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So pay attention now, here's what you must do. You don't demand the spotlight, let the spotlight come to you.
Oh, I'm beginning to see the light.
Remember Sister Hilda, whose endowment was so great.
When she put on her collar, it stood out like a plate.
Well, one day when the bishop came and she went to the door, as she knelt to kiss his ring, she fell flat out on the floor and proved the biggest ain't the best, as the bishop will attest. The Lord tells us the least are often those that are the blessed. So let there be a lesson for your tribe to understand. The people with the biggest drums don't always lead the band. Oh, the biggest ain't the best. Very often we're impressed by a tiny diamond chip that seems to outshine all the rest. So do what you do well.
I hope I'll be fine.
Just remember to be humble as we proudly go. And smile, baby.
Mark, Amelia.
Sing out, Louise. And shine.
So that was Mrs. Dandy. That sounded just wonderful backstage. What do you think? I call it the convent Miranda look. Sister, I'm appalled. How you show some respect. Oh, cool your jets. What? Hey, listen, I got another surprise for you. Another surprise?
Yeah, you know, I noticed when you arranged for tonight's show, you didn't include a solo for me. So I've been working on a real special song. I'm hoping you can find a spot for it in tonight's show. Okay, listen to this. When I became a nun, had a very early age.
Sister!
I had to.
Sister Robert Ann, you are the understudy. Don't you realize what an honor and responsibility that is? Well, you've got to be ready at a moment's notice in case an emergency should arise. Take me, for example. I'm a Mother Superior, not a musical comedy star. I realize that in the opening number.
No, listen. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I'd rather have a spot that is just a rubber ant. I'm not asking for a lot. The understudy never shines until the star is ill. Then the crowd gets hostile. The star's not on the bill.
Sister, I don't believe that is something to be discussed in front of the audience.
Please take it fiddle by the tender piece of skill. Never get a moment on the stage alone. Even God forbid if something happened and you did get sick.
Yes.
Well, an understudy's part is not my own. Look, I've been reading up on being an understudy, and believe you me, it's not encouraging. Look, right there. See it? Who you know that Dolly Levi's Uncle Beebe Oswald Carol Channing wasn't sick, so Beebe wasn't called. This girl Lenora Nevins has it on Around here, a man breaks a leg, and Shirley is a star. But that's about as rare as when a turner down his job. It's a miracle when understudies get the starring jobs.
Well, then I'd start praying if I were you. Really?
For what?
A miracle.
Well, you think the fiddle positively the skills never get a lead, 'cause everybody knows whoever understudied Mervyn as a gypsy mama permanently ended up as second-hand Rose.
Reverend Mother, I'm ready.
Oh, I've got to get Amnesia out here for her number. We'll talk about this at
I'm
later.
all ready to go. Just give me a chance.
No.
I gotta figure out a way to get us to those songs so I can prove to Reverend Mother what it takes I got. Maybe then she'll understand this feeling in my soul that I deserve a leading role.
You know, in some ways, I feel personally responsible for the predicament that's brought us here tonight. You see, Sister Julia has never been able to get a handle on her vocation. Well, about a week ago, we were having Monsignor over for dinner, and I asked her to prepare something special. Well, a short time later, I saw her putting up the ironing board in the kitchen. I said, Julia, what the hell are you doing? She said, I'm making pressed duck. Then she asked, how do you get down off a duck? And I said, well, how did you get up there in the first place? Well, I tell you, it's not easy. We used to have 71 members here in our order, and thanks to Julia, now we're down to 19. So I thought if you knew a little bit more about
Reverend
it.
Mother,
Oh,
I thought I was supposed to do
oh,
this.
yes, that's right. I'm sorry, dear. Yes, I promised Sister who's this here that she could do this. Yes, Sister, you go right ahead. Yes, go on.
Thank you.
Keep an eye on her, Hubert, while I go to the little nun's room.
Hello. My name is Sister Mary. For a minute there, I thought I remembered my real name. Anyway, I'm here to tell you what being a nun means to me. Can you hear me in the back? Oh, good. Reverend Mother says that if I give a good talk, at least one of you will want to be a nun. I think it's just wonderful that you want to be a nun and to think it might be fun to be one of the ones who love no. Then the order you is to the left, I suspect shall reflect a desire to perfect all you've done up till now. I wish that some more.
Stop! I can't stand listening to this.
Why, Sister Marian? What are you doing here? I thought you stayed in France with the Protestants.
No way, Jose. Girls, if you want to be a nun, join an order that still wears a habit.
Now, sister, it's true we still wear our habit to retain our magic spell. But even I know that a habit does not a nun make.
Get real, will ya? Hit it, sweetheart. It's really very simple. With a wimple you learn. You get instant respect, which you don't have to earn. You move right up in line without waiting your turn. Virtues like patience are not our concern.
I thought virtue was always our concern. Think about the solemn vows. There are 3 among the spouse. Poverty, chastity, and obedience. No!
What the hell are you trying to do? Make me go deaf?
Sister, don't be silly. You can't go deaf. Everyone can see. Nuns don't have ears. Let's start with poverty. Empty your purse. Poverty makes being poor even worse. Granted, it's not that extreme for a nun.
You can't deny we live like we're from Beverly Hills. While Mother Superior pays all the bills. Wake up, smell the coffee, girls. Our lives are first rate from a nun's point of view. Poverty's great. What do you mean poverty's great? Well, isn't it obvious? We can have everything, we just can't own it. Oh. Chastity is where we found our postulants are losing ground. You must be celibate. You can't screw around. Sister. Oh, obedience is number 3. You cannot but you will be if you have no opinions. Believing is easy. Wait a minute. I think I'm remembering who I am. Yeah, and the fish are jumping in the continent high. Now, back to obedience. If pain can make you perfect, then this vow is for you. Every time you disobey, they beat your ass black and blue. Sister, the confessional's where she belongs. Everything she says is wrong. Sister's just jealous, 'cause I stole her song. Dedication and commitment, you're so full of. You'll finish that one. No habit, no ticket to fun. Get the hook.
Why didn't somebody tell me she brought that puppet?
Hey, don't look at me.
Who knew? You knew. I know you knew.
I knew she had the puppet, but I did not
What
realize...
if we have some plain-clothes nuns in the audience? Oh, I certainly hope no one was offended.
Please don't let this affect your generosity here tonight.
It's for a good cause that we're putting on this show.
We gotta get those nuts in the ground.
And you never know when the health inspector might come around.
Did I miss something?
Just the boat, dear.
Oh, don't be silly, Reverend Mother. We don't have a boat. Sister drives a car.
Yes, dear.
Sister Amnesia, Reverend Mother was just wondering when the health inspector might be coming around.
Oh, he came this afternoon.
What do you mean he came this afternoon? You've been here all day practicing with us.
Well, yeah, but he called yesterday.
What? Oh, Amnesia, why don't you tell me these things?
I forgot.
Well, now you go and phone the convent right away and find out if anything's happened.
Okay, I know.
Oh, this is awful. Lord only knows what might have happened. Hubert, I thought I asked you to see that she reports everything to me.
Me? Don't look at me. I'm not the one who bought the VCR.
Well, now, don't start with that again. You know very well I didn't know there wasn't enough money.
Well, I have no extra responsibility.
Reverend Mother, I got the answering machine.
Okay, what did it say?
Sister, the convent is about St. Helen.
Amnesia, jump forward.
Oh. And Sister Marie Eugene was taken to the Board of Health for questioning.
Oh, now you've done it, Amnesia. Now you've really done it. Oh, this is a fine mess you've gotten us into.
But I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, Reverend Mother, weren't you a little hard on her?
You know I did mean it. Now, go and see if she's all right. Trying to be a reverend mother these days is not easy. Trying to be a leader in these permissive times is almost impossible. Well, take Robert Ann, for example. When she entered the convent, they told me she was streetwise. Well, I thought that meant she knew her way around town. This girl knows things you don't see on cable television. Well, just this morning, she came into my office, said she's writing a book for gym class on feminine hygiene. Do you know what she's calling it? A Catholic Girl's Guide to an Immaculate Conception. Sometimes I wonder wonder why I became a nun in the first place. I didn't have to, you know. The other sisters don't know this, but I started out as a tightrope walker. Oh, I'm not joking about this. My mother and father had a high wire act. They were billed as 2 tons on a tightrope. Both a bit on the hefty side. Our father said if we worked real hard, we could be better than the Flying Belindas. We were all in it, all of us kids. Well, except Mary Claire, that was our sister. She took up with a contortionist, and one night they were trying out a new position, and, oh dear, never mind. I was telling you a different story. I was telling you about the act. So, okay, we got booked into London, and we stretched a wire up over the river as a publicity stunt. No net, mind you. Well, 2 tons on a tightrope were up there on that wire when suddenly it snapped, and boom, 2 tons in the Thames. Well, right then and there, I promised the Lord that if He'd save them, I'd become a nun. How was I to know He was going to pull them through? I thought they were goners for sure. But since the Lord kept His part of the bargain, I figured I better keep mine, so here I am. You want to know the truth? Now that I'm here, I wouldn't have it any other way. Still, I gotta tell you. I see the spotlight, to know it's not right, I simply can't resist its call. For some nuns the bingo at the parish hall. Turn up the spotlight and I have a ball. I lose my head then, I know I'm dead when I start to hear that laughter grow. Please forgive me, but heaven's sake. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. Who do you think you are, Margaret Hamilton? Listen, Missy.
Hey, listen, I got something important to tell you.
What is it?
When I was in the girls' locker room fixing my nails, I found this. One of our girls has a real serious problem.
What kind of serious problem?
Well, I know about this stuff. I need to explain to
Well,
you.
you can explain it later. Right now we have to get ready for the first act finale.
What is it, babe?
Get them ready for the first act finale.
But, Rev, I got to talk to you about
And
that.
get that thing out of your veil.
I'm moving!
Only she could. Well, I'm sorry for the delay, but there'll only be a moment. Well, let's see what this is she's fussing about. Oh, it's called rush. Must be something for people in a hurry, huh? I suppose you take a teaspoon after every meal. Let's see. Oh no, it says remove cap, allow to stand, aroma will develop. Aroma? Aroma. Allow to stand. No! Oh, that smells awful. Oh! Oh! R-U-S-O? So warm in here? It's awfully warm in here. Well, I don't know what the girls are doing with it, but it certainly can't be good for them. Is it hot in here? It's awfully hot. Must be Louise. Well, okay, now, in a few minutes, shortly, we'll get back to Nunsense. Flashman. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Nun. Oh, no, that's not it. What show is this?
Are you all right?
Oh, all right. I've never felt better in my life. Hey, have you guys tried this? Oh, of course you have, your musicians. Hey, have you tried this? Oh, this is marvelous. I'm going to take some of this back to the convent. Well, let's all sit back now and watch a bunch of butch Nunsense. Oh, did I say that? That's not right. That's not right. Come in. Oh,
I'm about to take Miss Daisy to ring the hardware. Someone call the donkey and take me to the manger.
uh-oh. I'm stuck. I'm really stuck. Ma don't know when you're up here to help me. Never mind. I'll do it myself. But you think I can't, huh? Do it myself. Just like the little red hen. I'm Sally Winters in the Papaya Adventure.
changing was about to ensue.
I thought we had that song planned for it too.
Well, we did, but it's not. We gotta do it now. If ever you are tempted to transgress, remember this. An idle mind is where the devil works, so in my analysis, if busy hands are happy hands, then dancing feet are blues. So, tackle that temptation with the time step, not a one step or a two step, but a time step. Some optional step, but that step up in your tap shoe. You can chase the devil out of just the good news. So, tackle that temptation with the time step. Before temptation, I'll say it.
Tackle that temptation with the time step. Not a one step or a two step, but a time step. And if that's not enough, you go and shuffle up to Buffalo. Tackle that temptation with the time step. Before temptation tackles you. I got her a bunch of nuns. We're gonna take a break. Please come back for heaven's sake. There's a lot more in it too. Think No, Sister Julia does not make the treats out in the hallway. Do you know what this is? Can I help? How we're over here. Can I help? Oh. Let me give you a hint. Do the sissy. Yeah. Oh yeah, St. Francis, she's good. St. Francis. Oh, the sissy. You get it? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, okay. There you go. Hey, have one, huh? Hi. Why don't they? Hi. Hey. Would you like to be a nun? Would you? I got one! I got one! Everybody will be so proud. You never have to think about what you wear. You never have a bad hair day either. Isn't that great? Here, I'll give you a rosary just like ours to start with, okay? I'll be back later. All right, I got one. Oh, here is I missed your church on Sunday. You're supposed to say I got Saturday night. Here's a little particular for you. Sacred Heart of Jesus. Good to see you. Hey, I saw that famous son of yours. He's getting paid a lot of money for not speaking on TV. Yeah, he's driving down the road not saying a word. Getting paid more than I get, I'll tell you that much. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Would you like to be a nun? Okay, I got you. I got you. You got one over there too. Yep, here, good to be a nun. That's just a reminder. Yeah. Helps you through the second act. Okay. I got two so far. I got one. Okay, anybody else want to be a nun? How many we got in the audience? That one right there? You never have to decide what to wear. You got the couple, but you know what? I think we've already missed one of the rules. Stand up, I No, I don't think Reverend Mother would approve.
No, you don't even know what that means.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Sister Hubert,
Yes, Sister Leo.
may I tell a joke?
Yes, go ahead, tell a joke.
How do you make holy water?
Oh, how do you make holy
Does
water?
anybody know?
I don't know.
Use them.
That's right. I heard that naughty word, sir. Hey, I almost called you Reverend Mother. Hey, Sister Hubert, can I tell a joke?
Oh, will you remember the punchline, Amnesia?
I think so.
All right, give it a try.
What did Jesus say at the Last Supper?
What did Jesus say at the Last Supper? I don't know.
Everybody who wants to be in the picture on this side of the table.
Oh, that's a good line.
I bet you're not married yet. Did you tell you? You're not, are you?
No.
Oh, yeah. Tell your joke. You got a funny one. Tell that funny one.
Okay, I'll tell you. Why did it take Moses 40 years to cross the desert?
Why did it take Moses 40 years to cross the desert? I don't know.
Because he's a man, and men never stop and ask for directions.
Oh, I love it. Look at all the men are booing and things. And all the women are like,
The shoe fits, wear it, you know. Yes.
So can I tell one more? I got another one.
Okay, one.
Okay, why don't nuns smoke or drink?
Why don't nuns smoke or drink?
Because we already have a habit. Sister Amnesia, button up here a second. I'm recruiting. It's tribal council time. Oh, tribal council! Oh, tribal council, girl.
You guys go ahead and talk to yourselves. We'll be pushing.
Break. Reverend Mother.
That's right. We've just voted Reverend Mother off the stage. No, really. She's in the girls' locker room saying an act of contrition. So you know what that means? The understudy is on.
So why don't you guys go ahead, get ready for the next number.
I'll handle everything else you do. No
Good luck.
problem.
You gonna be okay, Robert Ann?
Oh, you bet.
All right, go girl. Break a leg.
Okay, now that I've got you alone to myself for a few minutes, I want to share something with you I think you're really going to get a kick out of. And that's a little bit more of what I call my habit humor. Now, you might be wondering, what does a nun do in her spare time? Right? Well, this particular nun likes to create other nuns, okay? For instance, how Sister Pocahontas. Your name is Sister Heidi. Sister Pippi Longstocking. Okay, good then. Attila the Nun. Twisted Sister.
Oh, don't be Obi wants to know.
Oh, okay, this next one takes a little bit longer, so how about some mood music, huh? You guys let me know if you see anybody coming. Okay? Okay. Sometimes I do these for my students. They think they're hysterical. Of course, you know, they love to laugh. That's how I get through to them, you know, by being funny. I teach the 7th grade. Whoa, that is a rough age to be. When I was in the 7th grade, I got sent to St. Clair School for the Deplorable. Oh, so I know. Okay, let's see if I can get this one right here. Okay, final impression.
The calla lilies are in bloom. Such a strange flower.
Let's not mention this to you know who. Reverend Mother just doesn't always appreciate my methods or my behavior, but you gotta understand, I'm from Canarsie. You know where that is? Brooklyn. Yo, mama, Scoob Julie. You know, you had to Mom had to work 2 jobs, so us kids were alone a lot. And I got into trouble, which is why I got sent to St. Clair. But hey, you know, things have worked out all right. In fact, you know what? My background's even paid off a little bit. Not only do I drive a convent car, I can strip it faster than any mechanic at Hoboken. Some of my friends still can't believe I'm a nun. But you know what? I owe it all to one person. Sister Rose Francis. She was the head of St. Clair. And boy, oh boy, she was really something. You know, she was the one person that made me really believe in myself and believe I was worth something. And I want to be just like her. Sometimes I miss St. Clair. Things were really different back then. It was a long time ago. At St. Clair School Religion Class began with class each day. It was said in Latin then, that's how I learned to pray. The nuns appeared in black and white, and so did every rule. Things were either wrong or right at St. Clair's Catholic Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in excelsis, in excelsis. But then the rules began to change, and many lost their way. What was always black and white was turning shades of gray. Holy, 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 Lord. So mass is said in English now to make us more aware. Confusion seems to reign supreme, like God is everywhere. The church is quite progressive now, though people ridicule the fact that so many things are optional. It's hard to find a rule. But through it all, I've often spent those ancient Latin prayers that I first learned when growing Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in excelsis,
Oh, this is a catastrophe.
What's the matter with you?
This summons just came, that's what's the matter with me.
It can't be that bad.
Oh, no? Take a look.
We've got to clean out the freezer by tomorrow morning, 'cause the Jersey Board of Health has sent us a final warning. They're not buying our line that dead nuns rise and shine. We must comply or face a fine. We've got to clean out the freezer, 'cause they know we're the ones who have refused to start defrosting those poor blue nuns. The time has come to send them off to their reward and let them greet the Lord. Heaven awaits, so
show. Is she coming over to do the show?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Hey, I could do my number. I don't think so. Well, let's see. I'll just have to fill in for Julia. Now, I'm going to have her book now. Does anybody know where her book is?
Oh, I think I forgot it in the car.
Well, I've got to have that book, so will one of you go and get it, please?
Oh, sure, I'll go get it. I'll get it.
All right, all three of you go.
You know what I like best about this show?
What?
We haven't had to stoop to a single penguin joke.
Oh, Hubert. We've got sisters in the freezer. Marie Eugene is down at the Board of Health. And I don't know Julia's part. What's the Reverend Mother to do?
Every time you have to face a crisis, who's the one that helps you muddle through?
All right, I confess, yes, the truth is I couldn't do this without you. We're just a couple of sisters, plain as we can be. Just a couple of sisters who discovered harmony. Oh, sure, I could go solo, and solo can be fun. But when two solos get together, they harmonize as one. None. We're just a couple of sisters out here having fun. No mistress of the numbers.
And Reverend number one.
It's true I am in charge here, but I know I'm not alone. As long as Sister Hubert has her harmonizing tone.
I train all the novices, I do it on my own. But I know Reverend Mother's here, a stepping stone.
A stepping stone? A stepping stone to what, Hubert?
Oh, Regina, it was just a rhyme. The only other word I could think of was overgrown. And I know how sensitive you are. No, I just mean that you're solid like a rock.
Oh, like the Rock of Gibraltar.
No, I mean like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Put us both together and we got it all. The melody,
The harmony,
St. Peter and St. Paul. Every Tom and Dick and Harry is a Mary in this trope. Sister Mary Thomas,
Sister Mary Richard,
Sister Mary Harold,
Sister Mary Noel,
Sister Mary Martin, Sister Mary Pickford, Sister Mary Sunshine. Hey, we're on a roll.
Sister Mary Hartman, Sister Mary Astor, Sister Mary Widow,
Sister, that's enough.
Sister Mary Poppins, Sister Mary Christmas.
Sister, that's enough of this Mary stuff. Just a couple of sisters in what you'd call our form, who come to entertain you by singing up a storm. Lottie, how I love ya. I love Reverend Mary. We're just a couple of sisters, plain as we can be. Just a couple of sisters who discover All right, now. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen.
The dying nun.
Who do you think you are, Sally Field?
Yes! And they liked me! They really liked me!
Yeah, fine. You were stuff that she'll see you.
Oh, Regina, you have to admit it was funny.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was. Well, it could be worse. You could be in jail, you know.
Well, it's not worth talking about. Besides, we've got something much more important. Ooh, where's my apron? Oh, I don't know. There it is. All right. We've got something much more important to discuss here, and I'm talking about the publication of this book here, Baking with the BVM.
Oh, Reverend Mother, now for our non-Catholic friends in the audience, we should explain that BVM means Blessed Virgin Mary.
Well, I was just getting to that, Hubert. Thank you very much. Baking with the Blessed Virgin Mary.
Reverend Mother, you look like the Pope.
Oh, Regina, do your Pope imitation.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
She can do it at a time.
Yeah.
All right. Now, our book here has a beautiful cover which features the picture of our Blessed Mother in her cook's cap and apron. Wait till you see it, you're just going to love it.
It's beautiful. Theo designed it. Isn't it lovely?
Don't you just love it?
I love it.
Thank you, Amnesia. So you see, if you're not using it for baking, it makes a lovely devotional addition to your kitchen. Oh, yes, I know. Sister Amnesia here has designed a terrific wooden stand for our book.
There.
Did you make that? She made it. All by yourself? All by yourself? Oh. Nice house. Nobody home. Oh, and you should look for an angel. Where? All right, all nice and clean now, fellas. Shall we take a look at our books? Oh, yes. All right, then. Let's see here. Oh, I can see that the main section is chock full of interesting recipes. Yes, just suited for the Catholic kitchen. For example, oh yes, here. Caesar Franc Panis Angelicus. A delightful taste treat consisting of anchovies wrapped around 2 hot dogs and served on a slice of angel food cake. Has anybody ever tasted this stuff?
No, I know. We only saw this book today. We thought you went over all of this with Julia.
You were the one that was supposed to go.
No.
Well,
That's not
something
my
you have to do
responsibility.
too.
No.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
Well, in a word, yes.
A word, just one?
Oh, I can give you some words.
Well, the first for you is just one. Well, we'll move right along then. Oh, look. Here's the mortally sinful devil's food cake.
If you eat that, you'll go to hell.
Ooh, here's one. Mary Magdalene tart. And that's very easy.
And she...
Oh, look, here's a recipe for Boy Scouts.
Oh, why don't you read that one, Amnesia?
Oh, all right.
Oh, but I mean out loud.
Oh. Okay, it says, Boy Scout treats. It says, first get 12 brownies real hot.
Right along now. Oh, here's an interesting section. Look at this. Barbecued ribs St. Jones.
And that's Julia. She's a real killer.
This looks pretty good.
Oh, yes. Turkey stuffing a la Orville Redenbacher.
Oh, must be a friend of Julia's.
I guess so. Well, sister, you take 1 package of regular stuffing mix,
1 package regular stuffing mix,
1 onion mince,
1 onion mince,
1 cup of unpopped popcorn.
1 cup of unpopped popcorn.
Yes, mix it all
Mix
together.
it all together.
Stuff it in your bird.
Stuff it in your bird.
Put your bird in the oven.
Put the bird in the oven.
400 degrees.
400 degrees.
And when his ass blows off, he's done. No! She's included a recipe for that soup. Oh, no. Well, look, it's right here. Fishy swap soup.
Well, now the recipe isn't poison, is it?
How should I know? I should have known better than to trust that nitwit. Well, we can't sell this thing.
Well, what are we going to do? We're counting on this to earn some extra money.
Why did you my tongue percussion? Oh, and I put my fire
Oh, no fire material. You know we do
What?
great, and I
What?
I caught in the middle, still playing second fiddle while you pound point for a piece. You completely disregard that I worked very hard on the song.
Well, sing it, Louise. Yes. Get over there before I change my mind. Lord, I feel like I'm back in the leper colony the way things are falling to pieces.
I can't believe Julie is so stupid. How could she be so stupid?
How could I be so stupid?
Oh, hey, let me count the way.
When I became a nun at a very early age, I had to choose between the convent and the life upon the stage. So when Reverend Mother said we're putting on a show, I must tell you, I was thrilled to death. I couldn't wait to go. But then to my surprise, Reverend Mother didn't see what is so obvious. The stage was meant for me. Money and fame I don't desire. I only want to sparkle. I don't want to start a fire, you see. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I just want to be a star. I don't care if you know what my name is. I just want to be a star. I want to be the nun who makes you cheer. The nun who's out in front instead of in the rear. For once I want to lead the band and have the crowd in the palm of my hand. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I just want to be a star. Oh, hey, when we began this show, woo, they were really green. They didn't know a chorus line from a chorus queen. They didn't realize that in the chorus line, you never get to strut your step, you never really shine. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I just want to be a star. Yes, it's true. That's my only claim to fame is I got what it takes to be a star. I know my vow of poverty says I can't make a fortune, but when I'm 80 and sitting on the porch in the old nun's home and they ask who we are, I just want to say, hey, I was a star. I don't care if I'm ever rich or famous. I
were sensational.
I what?
Yes, you were. Now that'll be 6 Our Fathers and 700 Hail Marys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to present to you our version of Patty, Maxine, and Laverne, the St. Andrew Sisters of Hoboken, in a number they've prepared especially for this evening. Robert, leave that man alone. I'm watching you.
It seemed like only yesterday when life was quite serene. The days were rather uneventful, what you call routine. Then came that fatal night when Julia made her baby fly. For 52 Bon Appetit was also Bon Voyage. Then our tranquil life was over, for we knew what we must do. We had to raise the money to insure the 52. At times it all seemed hopeless and much more than we could bear. We have all have lost our mind had we not stopped to go to the drive-in. The skyline drive-in. We go surviving. We surviving. Time goes stress and strain, 'cause fantasies drive-in. The skyline drive-in. It's the one place I've been. One place I've been. That'll always ease the pain. Give yourself a change of scene by altering the day's routine. Find the nearest movie screen and let yourself go. It's better than a magazine, of course you want to keep it clean. But if it's a bit of seeing, who'll ever know that you've been to the drive-in? Pay when you arrive. Find a place to park and dive into a box of buttered popcorn and revive yourself. Your spirits come alive when you don't have to connive. There isn't a rival when a drive means survival. Soon as you arrive in the skyline drive-in. It's the one place I've been. One place I've been. That'll chase the blues away. Enough ballyhoo, that's left to do. It's time to roll our homemade coffin film display. In the act, doobie-doo-wop.
You two, you get it. Come with me. Never been so mortified in my life. Where did you get that picture of me?
This wasn't supposed to happen. Wasn't supposed to happen. What do I do now?
I know, sister. Why don't you tell them one of your stories?
Oh, they don't want to hear one of my stories.
Sure they do. They'd love to hear a story.
All right. Do you remember that one I was telling you about last week?
Yes, sister. That's a great story. Do you remember?
I think so. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. It's about me.
more powerful was calling from afar. I started my new life inside the convent walls. Brenda Lee had given way to Sister Mary. Sister Mary Paul! Sister Mary Paul! I remember it all. I could have gone to Nashville and become the Red Wind, but something much more powerful was calling from within. I could have gone to Nashville, but I came here instead. I must say a little thank you prayer that it all turned out this way. Everybody, there was this great big contest, and I was in Nashville, and I was going to be a country western star. And then, I don't know, I guess I just had this calling, and I decided not to be famous, and I decided to be unimportant like all of you. I am Sister Mary Paul! Isn't that great? Sister Mary Paul! Yeah, that's a nice name, isn't it, Hubert?
You know, I remember hearing about a Sister Mary Paul when we were in France. But when we came back here, nobody knew what happened to her. And you mysteriously appeared, and all you could tell us was that a crucifix had fallen on your head. So you're Sister Mary Paul. I guess that brings home she's a Franciscan. But do you remember everything?
Yeah, I think I do. I went to Nashville, and there was this huge contest, and I was going to be a country singer, but I guess I just had this calling. I suppose it's how you all felt when
Oh, good heavens.
What?
Sister Mary Paul was the name of the nun that won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, and they could never find her. That's you! Saints be praised for rich!
Gloria in excelsis Deo. Somebody call Ann McMahon! This means we can bury the last four dead sisters.
And buy a 36-inch screen for their VCR.
And I helped.
Oh, yes, you did. And you know, I really was getting worried about having to defrost those sisters in the morning.
Hey, yeah, Jersey smells bad enough already.
Robert.
It just goes to show you that the Lord does indeed work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, 1 minute you're desperate, the next you're rich. You just never know what the Almighty has planned.
Today, Mistress of the Novices. Tomorrow, Reverend
Tomorrow the world could be saluting the first nun ballerina.
Of course, dear. Don't give up your day job. The important thing now is that we can send those last four sisters off to claim their heavenly rewards. And we can get back to concentrating on our own heavenly rewards because, after all, each and every one of us here tonight has the potential to become a saint.
Ooh, if you want to know something,
Oh, what?
it's not that hard to be a saint. All you've got to do is pick a saint to emulate who most embodies you.
Amen.
Then figure out what makes that saint the I love today. I think I'm afraid that I'm holier than thou. You think, sisters, it's not so hard. It's a saint.
Hey, Bernadette.
Bernadette, excellent choice. Bernadette the fluid can be easily achieved. She said she saw a virgin, which of course no one believed. People said she must smile, there was no lady there. So go and find a virgin, then come back here and declare. I'm holier than thou. I got my spirit now. I feel like running heaven. I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I got my spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. Help me out here, sisters. All right. You go, girls. Lucy. Well, Lucy was a virgin, so it's that you don't fail. Well, Lucy would be perfect, except for one detail. Lucy was a martyr, which could be a bit severe.
I'll gladly help her out if I shouldn't be well here. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven 'cause I'm holier than thou.
I'm holier than thou.
I've got the spirit now.
I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. Well, you can be St. Anthony and Brother Lawson found. And if you're into torture, St. Agnes is renowned. Mary Magdalene was perfect for hooker with a dream. If God, all things are possible, there's nothing too extreme.
I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I'm holier
All right,
than thou.
people,
I'm holier
listen up
than
now.
thou.
When you
I'm
leave here
holier
tonight,
than thou.
I want you to go home, and I want you to be
I'm
safe
holier
so that you can get down and get up and on the road to heaven. All right, put your hands together for me.
I'm holier than thou. I'm holier
Can I have an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now. I'm happy to Almighty that I'm holier than thou.
One more time.
I'm holier than thou.
Oh, yes,
I got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I got the spirit now.
You go.